All right, so I feel like it's been a while since we had our last real talk video, where we can talk heart to heart about anything that comes through my mind and anything that might interest me to talk about with you guys. So, yeah, apparently today I was just watching this video from Vin, where he basically talks about Kaizen. So it's really interesting because it really resonates with me, and the word Kaizen means that it's the art of continuous improvement, right? So what I'm trying to say here is that sometimes as a person you need to have this Kaizen. And this is why I really love Japanese philosophy and really following their the way of life, because with this Kaizen it means that it doesn't matter if you improve yourself only for 1% each day. It doesn't matter if you are just improving just little step, small step, once at a time, as long as you keep improving yourself and not feeling like stagnating, or you don't feel like you have to do more or you have to do better next time and things like that. So you can't be settle for less. You can't be too satisfied with your current state. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being satisfied with your current state. I think it's really important for your mental health and also for acknowledging your efforts and what you've been putting out so far. But also, why it's important to have this Kaizen is because you want to keep improving your life, right? You don't want to stay where you are. You want always going up. There's this saying, once you reach a summit, there's going to be another mountain to climb. So basically it's the same with life. Once you reach a certain goal in life, immediately you're going to find another goal to reach and things like that. So it's always about enjoying the ride and it's not about the destination, but it's more about enjoying the journey, right? And yeah, I mean, for me, myself, take me for example. I have been doing animation for almost 17-18 years by now, right? And in the beginning, it's really, I suck real bad. I don't know how to animate. I don't even know how to operate a computer or like software and things like that. So I gotta learn from the ground up, from the very beginning, from the start, where I don't really know anything. And I always keep improving myself because I really want to get better. You have to have that sort of drive. You need to have that sort of like passion that you want to get better. You want to be the best out there. You want to be among the best at least. So if you're shooting your goals to the moon, you might end up at the stars. So when I was studying animation, of course, I have to do a lot of research. I have to practice. I have to take feedback from this person, from that person, from people who are better than me in order for you to get better. And by doing that consistently for the past 17 years, I now starting to understand, and I now starting to, let's say, becoming a professional in my field. All right, so I feel like I'm already an expert in my field, but even then I'm an expert. There are always people better than me. That's the thing about life. No matter what you do, no matter how smart you think you are, no matter how expert you think you are, there are always going to be people who are better than you that you can learn from, that you can actually, pick their brains and you can actually admire and you can chase, right? So if you are chasing that person, if you are chasing your idols, for example, you're going to want to improve yourself. That's some sort of put some sort of a drive and fire inside your heart that wants to pursue something or like wants to pursue excellence. and to get the recognition from that person, from your idol, or like get that validation, right? So that is the best feeling in the world, because you feel like you're proven yourself that you can actually do it. You've proven yourself that you can do what you say you would do. Okay, you know that there is a joy in pursuing something, right? So for example, there is this documentary about Jiro Dream of Sushi. It's about the Japanese person. He's a chef, and he just have this little restaurant in Japan. Like, he doesn't even care about expanding his business or anything like that. But he got a Michelin star, and all he does is just making sushi for the past, I don't know, 80 years or something. And he's really old, okay? And he has his son, and he has an apprentice that has to make a tamago, like an egg omelette, layer by layer every single day until he got it right. So it's so hard for him to get it right, because Jiro, he never approves or never get his validation, never giving his validation. So this apprentice gonna have to keep practicing, gonna have to keep perfecting his skills until Jiro says, okay, until Jiro can acknowledge that this apprentice can really make a tamago. All right. So, but why aren't they bored? Because they are pursuing something, and there's a joy and there's an art in pursuing something, on pursuing excellence. And if you can see the goal, in front of you, and it's gonna be easier for you to chase that goal, right? Instead of not having any vision or anything like that. So that's why it's so important as a person to have a goal, to have some vision that you can run towards to. Because otherwise you might lose yourself. You don't even know which direction you should go, or like where you should move to, and things like that. It's the same with me. Even though I'm still working in the animation industry, but I also have other things to pursue, because I can see the vision in my head. I can see that I can do this thing. Take YouTube, for example. I've been wanting to, do YouTube for a long time, because I feel like I can offer something. And there's also the pursuit of excellence that I'm trying to achieve here. That's why it's so important for me to have that vision and to set that goal in front of me, so I can charge towards it. And by doing the improvement, little by little, I didn't start out perfect the first time. I know I'm not perfect, and I'm trying to get better, but at least by trying and by doing this, like practicing talking in front of the camera, it will give you some sort of even though it's only gonna make you better 1% at a time, or like 1% each day, but at least you are accumulating that value, right? So just like how everything else, you have to practice, you have to do this more constantly and more rapidly for you to get to understand, and for you to starting to know the skills, like getting the skills that actually required for you to get better and to pursue, to be excellent at this. And yeah, for me, it's one of those things that I think I can do, and this is the thing that always interests me. Sharing my belief and talking to you guys like this is something that I always want to do, and I feel like there are a lot of things that I can offer. There are a lot of things that I can do to help people like you, because I've been in your positions too. Like, I've been watching a lot of YouTube, a lot of people who offers like their life lessons, their failure and things like that. So I learn from them in order for me to get better, because I can share their failure. I understand where they came from and things like that. So I want to do the same for you too. And then, you know, it's almost like, and you know, when you are good at something, it feels so good. It feels so good to be an expert at something. It feels so good to be good at something, because not only it benefits you, but it also benefits people around you, because you get to share your knowledge. You get to, like I told you before, like if you are good at something, I really want to share my knowledge. I really want to share my my thoughts and things like that. So not only benefits you, it also benefits people around you. You gonna bring them up, you know. That's the best thing about it. If you are good at something, you're gonna bring the people around you to get to your level, and they're also gonna get the benefit of you know, wanting to get better, wanting to do this Kaizen if we're lucky. So it's really important to adopt this mentality that you have to get better each time, because who are we if we are not pursuing something, right? So yeah, it's really important, and I really want to leave you with that message to always constantly improving yourself. Don't just, you know, be satisfied with what you have right now, whether it's career, whether it's your financial, whether it's your home, your family, and physicals and everything basically. So you have to keep improving yourself in order for you to get better and elevate yourself to the next level each time. That's gonna really help you in the long run. All right, so yeah, with that, I really hope you guys can have a really good weekend, and I hope you guys can have a really relaxing time, you know. But keep pursuing that, and don't forget to always remember that your life here has a purpose, and you need to find that purpose. If you can find that purpose, I guarantee you your life will be so much better. All right, so yeah, with that, thank you again for listening to my real talk. Hopefully it can help you in any way. Yeah, and then I'll see you guys again in the next video. See ya.